Good morning, everyone. Monday, the 29th of September, 2025. And I'm probably going to end up having to make a blooper reel for everything. We had three major announcements over the course of the weekend that nobody noticed because everyone is talking about the three major events scheduled for later this week. So what I'm going to do, for the sake of brevity, is discuss one on each end. So the one over the weekend I definitely want to discuss is the announcement with QNT in the UK. So that brings in R3 Corda, XDC, and XRP. Now, if you've noticed what Jake Claver has said, definitely give Jake a follow. In one of his lives, he can only say so much because he's under an NDA, but when he worked with a group affiliated with that whole schema, I'll say, they said, we need regulatory clarity. So while XDC has quite a few good things going for it with all that, they want the money in the US, so that means XRP. Now, what am I saying with all this? QNT, R3 Corda, XRP. Now, trying not to make this too heavy, so let me go for a short version. If you own QNT, you're in a good spot. In my humble opinion, and nothing I say is financial advice, everything I say is just opinion, speculation, conjecture. Okay, that aside, we have a lovely setup for good coming in, so long as we don't get distracted. So XRP holders, not Ripple stock investors, because QNT has very strong ties with R3 Corda, and I know R3 Corda is very popular overseas. A lot of people think Ripple is this impenetrable thing, etc. Ripple's a well-run company doing a lot for the XRP space. Very good organization. But there's also R3 Corda, and you could say wonderful things about them as well. So, the fact that UK, which has been the big push for XDC, reached out to QNT, and reportedly QNT is definitely going to be getting XRP, it would seem to me that the chain would be, have a lot of XRP, wait for the price to really shoot up, and then get into some XDC, provided you also have some quant. Please comment down below your thoughts on that. I've reached my limit of purchasing with XRP and QNT, I do believe. So I'm just going to sit and chill as to what's going on with that. Now, today we have the meeting, and this is the one point for this week I want to bring up. We have the public welcome open door meeting between SEC and the CFTC. I don't think that's been delayed. I didn't see anything saying that's been delayed. Now, a lot of people will say that everything's already been worked out in the back rooms, and you're probably right. But it's good to have this so you could see where they're at. And to their credit, if you properly show them if they have an error in judgment or a mistake, they're gonna, at least with this SEC and CFTC, they're gonna believe you. They're going to listen to you. I don't know if they're gonna allow speakers to come up, ask questions. I doubt that. But the idea of the public forum is a great thing, and we have to encourage it. So a lot of people think it's either or. We should be under SEC or CFTC or nothing. Well, as I discussed prior on this channel, that doesn't work. Especially not for the ISO coins. because the ISO coins, and in my opinion, are what's going to keep the IMF and World Bank alive, as well as BIS. And that's something I'm going to have to make for a bigger video. But let's just say Lagarde loves XRP. Yes. So how does that all intertwine? Well, the U.S. has to have its regulations together. They got to get this done. The only way to do that would be to work out all the details, SEC, CFTC, with basically their turf. And on top of that, they may announce what I think they should do, which is some type of hybrid board organization of some type when it comes to crypto. Because crypto inherently is multi-use. You can use it as a currency. You can use it as basically a method for contracts. I don't want to get too nuanced in the details of all those things, but let's just suffice it to say multiple uses on a particular crypto. For example, Ethereum, XRP, AVAX, Solana. I mean, pretty much all of them. If you can somehow put them in a smart contract, you're going to have a situation where that hybrid is going to be involved. So by extension, that also includes Flare, which is bringing staking to the coins such as XRP and Doge, which don't have staking mechanisms. And to the best of my knowledge, Doge has not brought on staking. I'm not a huge Doge guy, which originally started as Dog E coin. A long story behind that. I've discussed the real story behind what we call Doge today. What a story that is. Woo! Definitely early 2000s, 2010s story right there. But if you know, you know. Yeah. But in any case, and let's see. That leads me to one last thing I want to cover this morning. Now, Flare, like I discussed, what was that, Thursday's video? Flare is not a scam. Flare is a good project. A lot of people back in the day said it was a scam, can't do it, blah, 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 yada, yada, and all that kind of stuff. Well, Hugo has proven them wrong. Hugo Fillion. There we go. Remember the name for a change. Yay! Shout out to you, Hugo. Great job, sir. And they're working out a couple last details. Like, who was it? Novogrants this weekend said that what's in the works is a wallet that lets you do, and he listed so many things. It was kind of scary what he was listing. And it goes to show that how complicated and intricate even just a wallet is. So you got to be extremely careful, ladies and gentlemen. So the one thing I wanted to tie up is don't be willy-nilly with your crypto. Don't just say, hey, a new staking thing came on. Let me put it on there. No, you just gave them custody of your crypto. Another thing on custody is I saw in the XVG group, a gentleman said he his Coinbase account mysteriously disappeared. That I find quite strange. But we know in the UK, they love to debank people. So I don't know if Coinbase is debanking people or not, in the UK at least, but this gentleman claims, and this is just what he says, that mysteriously it disappeared. So he wanted to know a couple of different things, but that's neither here nor there. So you definitely don't want to leave it on exchanges. You don't want to just give it willy-nilly for staking. You got to be extremely careful on any wallet that you put these on. And it's on you if you lose it. I mean, there have been examples where I lost, let's see, what I have, 15,000 of a particular crypto. And once I finally got onto the wallet, which was a chore, I found out all 15,000 were gone. So those 15,000 coins are gone forever. I know that those 15,000 coins in another year or so are going to be extremely valuable, but it is what it is. Another loss, another learning curve, so to speak. And you just got to be willing to take those hits. So, ladies and gentlemen, highly recommend you find a wallet that you can believe in for your crypto, a hardware wallet. I prefer ones that have an interface where you can lock it in on a laptop and desktop. The interface, such as Trezor, Ledger. I have respect for the other one I own that's very close to that, in this case Decent. A lot of respect for Decent. The CBO did a great interview on Max's channel, or presentation, whatever you want to call it, and fabulous. I just wish that they had a suite like Trezor Suite or something like Ledger Live. That would make it fabulous, because they're an excellent wallet as well. Trezor reached out to me and gave me an affiliate link. I'm going to start putting them in the description of these videos, and so yeah, I'll make a little bit of money on that, but please don't feel that that's going to compromise anything, because now if Trezor screws up, and this is the Trezor affiliate, if they screw up, I'll be honest about it, because I got skin in the game too. If they make a mistake, Trezor's always been good. They haven't been sneaky like someone else. Very good group of people there, and but I really have high confidence in Trezor. I do. I just do. I just wish they had more coins on there. Come on, guys, bring those ISO coins on there. All right, everyone. I better go. I gotta get my tail into work. All right. So, if you like honest videos like this, please like this video. Please comment down below what you think at any given time. If you utilize the timestamp, that'd be great too. That's when you hit the comment, it's to your right, and you tap that, and it gives a little timestamp on there. Great point of reference, because I do hit on a lot of topics. I try to keep these I try to keep it concise, but these topics are very intricate. They're not complicated, but they're intricate, and they tie in together very well, and in a lot of ways that you don't know, so, or most people wouldn't be aware of. Sometimes I get new stuff too. So if you find value in this, please subscribe to my channel. Had some overtime this weekend, so I couldn't tag videos yet again, my previous videos. I'm trying, that's like my big project, trying to get to that. So if you subscribe now, or what have you, please ring that bell. I have received a couple of things from people saying that, oh, I didn't get notified on your video. So in any case, thank you everyone for watching. Do be good to each other, and remember, stick it to the man before he sticks it to you. Peace.